Dr. Yesu Persaud arrived at the Pegasus Hotel on Tuesday to hugs and kisses in a room filled with family and friends and colleagues where a lecture series were launched by the University of Guyana in his name to mark his seminal contributions. These contributions were not limited and fell into the broad categories of local and international, business and political, civic and philanthropic, religious and cultural. The morning proceedings were filled with reflections on the life of Dr. Persaud, where glowing tributes filled the room as a humble Dr. Persaud himself reflected on a life well lived. Dr. Persaud has a long and distinguished career which spans many continents, 2 centuries, several successful business ventures, and highly impactful civic and philanthropic works. Several key persons in the life of his career were chosen to give reflections and overview of Dr. Persaud's lifespan, many of whom were handpicked by the gentleman himself. One of those persons were former Barbadian Senator Maxine McLean, who spoke to Dr. Persaud's international impact.
His contributions in business, banking, enterprise development, public service, and of course philanthropy clearly demonstrate his business acumen and civil consciousness. As an academic and in my new role as a visiting professor, I must say that I was very pleased to learn of his recognition by the University of Warwick, of course, not only recently but some years, but there was a quote which I will share for his stellar contribution to the development of global education. And I think that that is something we have to flag within the context of academia. This recognition, as you heard before, came in many forms, but one that I would want to highlight, which we heard of, was the appointment as Associate Fellow of the Yesu Center for Caribbean Studies.
Some of his regional achievements include becoming a trustee of the Caribbean Latin American Action, which looks after the interests of Caribbean and Latin American countries, and he is the past president and executive member of this institute, which includes all Caribbean countries and is one of the most influential business organizations in the region. Dr. Persaud is also a past chairman and current vice chair of the West Indies Spirits Producers Association, which is one of the oldest and most respected such organizations in the region. Dr. Persaud's colleague, Mr. Kamal Samaru, serving CEO of Demerara Distillers Limited, recalled how under the chairmanship of Dr. Persaud, 2 companies came together to form this national brand popularly known for its El Dorado rums. He was hailed by Mr. Samaru for his corporate restructuring and people-focused style of management, which pioneered the company in the right direction in a business environment which Mr. Samaru recalls to have been challenging. He recalled how bold Dr. Persaud was at times when it was necessary to stand up to politicians and challenge them when many others failed to do so.
He was an innovative leader. He looked to do all things the new way, and look how we use our old skills to do new things. He was a results-focused person. From the time you start talking to him, he started working out, bottom line. He led from up front. He took principled position to defend people.
Meanwhile, Mr. Ramesh Persaud, the current Chief Executive Officer of the Institute of Private Enterprise Development, IPED, an organization founded by Dr. Persaud to provide loans and training to entrepreneurs. Mr. Persaud reflected on Yesu's impact and influence in business, which is now being regarded as pure heroism. Summarizing his principles of guidance for the not-for-profit organization, Mr. Persaud pointed to principles founded on integrity, good governance, selfless service, and accountability.
Good governance and the principles of Dr. Yesu Persaud laid out above certainly contributed to the remarkable results of IPED, and we trust that other not-for-profit organizations and NGOs can emulate these principles to achieve similar success.
Dr. Persaud is particularly known for his many wise and profitable investments and for conceptualizing and building of key institutions that now serve Guyana's banking and financial sectors well. Some highlights include his service as Executive Chairman of Diamond Liquors Limited and the Managing Director of Demerara Sugar Company. He is being credited with achieving a business miracle with regards to Demerara Distillers Limited, which stands out in the economic history of Guyana. Nationally, he has been awarded the Golden Arrow of Achievement for his work in developing and expanding the distilling industry in Guyana and the Cassie Crown of Honor for development of new industries. Internationally, Dr. Persaud has also received several awards, including the Pepsi Cola International Slice, the Gandhi Organization Plaque, the inaugural Indo-Male Lifetime Award, and the Glory of India Award and Certificate of Excellence. Described as an innovative leader and results-focused person, the University of Guyana launched an inaugural lecture series to mark Dr. Persaud's influential contributions to Guyana. Kurt Campbell, Newsroom.